Namaste children. Yes, today in this session we are going to discuss science subject. Okay. Yes. So before going to the today's topic, I want to ask you some questions. I hope everyone had a breakfast. Yes. Imagine that if you are not having any breakfast, lunch or dinner for 3 days, what happened? Yes, you will not get a energy to do our regular activities, feel tired. So the food is very important for us. Yes, not only human beings, even plants and animals need food to do their activities. Yes, children. So you all know plants, animals, human beings are living things. Yes. So now I am going to tell you. So in our home, who will prepare food for us? Mother. Yes, same way, even animals, plants need a food, but someone has to prepare for them also, right? If you take animals, it will go here and there and prepare the food for it. Yes, and it will search the food and it will eat. If you take a bird, if an adult bird, it will go and search the food. If it is a baby bird, the mother bird will feed. Yes, children. The same way for us, mothers will prepare food for us. Yes or no? So, if you take up plants, what happens? Yes, even plants prepare the food. How? Prepare their own. Yeah. Don't you think that plants how preparing their food? Yes, children, through our leaves. Yes, plant prepare their own food through their leaves. Yes, this is the topic. Today we are going to discuss. Yes, the topic, the lesson name is the plant that produces. Okay, so the topic what we are going to discuss today is how plants prepare their own food. Okay, children, we'll go to the topic. Now I am going to discuss you about plants. So you all know in previous grade itself discussed about a plants, parts of a plant and its functions in detail. Yes. So with the help of that uses only we are going to discuss how plants are preparing their food. So you all know leaves prepare the food for the plant. Yes. So first we will discuss about a leaf. You all know what is a leaf. Yes. It is a part of a plant. You all know it is a part of a plant. It will be green in color. Most of the leaves are green in color and you can see flat and broad portion. Now I have a leaf on my hand. You can see here. This is a leaf. So don't pluck the leaf. This is the leaf which is fallen down. I picked and take to you. Okay. So now I have a leaf on my hand. So it is a part of a plant. What is the color? It is green in color. You can see here flat and broad portion of the leaf. So we already learnt in a previous section that leaves prepare their food. So we called this as kitchen of a plant. Yes, as it mother prepare food where? In her kitchen. Yes, same way plants prepare food in the leaf. So we call this as kitchen of a plant or we can tell this as a food factory also. That is the reason. So we are calling these leaves as a producers. It is producing their own food and also it will give food for other animals and humans also. Yes, the food what we are getting, even animals. So from where we are getting? Through the plants. Directly or indirectly we are getting all the foods whatever we are eating through the plants. So we call these plants as the producers. Yes. Now we discuss about leaves. This is the green color. Yes. So not only green color, some leaves will be in different colored also. Okay, children. Yes. So don't you think that whether all the leaves, all the leaves in the plant are same? No, right? Yes. So you can see a different shape and sizes. Even I have some leaves, so I can show you. You can see a different shapes also. See here, you can see here it is little. Here you can see a small leaves, and here also you can see, yes, you can see a different sizes, even different shapes. This you can see little bit broad one and big one, here little bit small, and the shape is little bit different. Yes or no, it is like, looks like a different thing. Yes, yes. So here I have one leaf, and you can see here, everyone knows this is a rose leaf. So you can see here, so here also you can see one small leaf. Yes children, so we can see in around us we can see different types of plants, many varieties of plants we can see there. So we can see different shapes of leaves we can see, and different sizes of leaves, and even different colors of leaves we can see. So the most of the plants will be green in color. Rarely we can see colored leaves also. So we can see in our school campus itself, it's a brown color, reddish color leaf. Yes, decorative plant in a front of apartment or any function they used to decorate that. Yes, that plant example is croton. Okay children, so this is how the leaf. Okay, so till now we discussed about what is leaf. Okay, so now I am going to tell you how plants prepare their food. We all know about leaves, but how the plants prepare their food. Yes, so not only leaves, even other parts also helping the plants to prepare food, but the main part is leaf. Yes children, we already in previous section we discussed about the functions of all the parts of a plant. So just one small recap I want to tell you about root, stem and leaf. Okay, so if you take a root, it helps to absorb water and minerals from the soil. Yes children, what is the use of the stem? Yes, the water which is absorbed by roots can be transferred, can be taken from the root to all the parts of the plant, which is helping stem. Yes, stem helps to carry water and minerals from the roots to all parts of the plant. Through this, the leaves also getting a plant. This is how we discussed in the previous section the functions. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about how the plants are preparing their own food. Yes, so plants prepare their own food with the help of some ingredients. Even if you take your mother how to prepare a food, if they want to prepare a vegetable palya, it is your favorite dish, you imagine, it is a vegetable palya. If your mother is mixing rice and with the vegetables and cooking and giving, means it will be tasty to you, no, right? Yes, so she wants to add some other ingredients to make the dish tasty and delicious. Yes or no children? Yes. Same way, even the plants need some ingredients to prepare a food. What are those? Yes, already we discussed the functions of roots and stems, the water and minerals. Okay, the leaf need a water, and we all human beings breathe the oxygen to live. Is it? Same way, plants need carbon dioxide to prepare a food. Along with that, two more ingredients, sunlight. Okay, so plants need sunlight. And how the plants will take a sunlight? With the help of a green pigment. That is why the leaf is green in color. The help of green pigment called a chlorophyll. Okay, so with this, all these four ingredients, the plants prepare their food. Okay, so that whole process we will call as photosynthesis. 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 Photo means light. Synthesis means putting together. Photo means light. Synthesis means putting together. You all know putting together means adding some items. Okay, and mixing it, that is putting together. Okay, so in the presence of what? Light. This is called as photosynthesis. The plant is preparing their own food, that we called as, that process we called as photosynthesis. We already discussed what are all the ingredients: water, carbon dioxide, sunlight and chlorophyll. Where the plants will get water? The water from roots, absorbed by the roots, carbon dioxide from the air, and sunlight in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Plants prepare their food. Okay, children. So now we will discuss the whole process, how the photosynthesis is happening in the leaf. How? So if you want to know this, we need to learn about the structure of a leaf, how the leaf is arranged, what is the structure. If we learn that structure of leaf, this photosynthesis process will be clear. Okay, children. Yes. Now I am going to explain you a structure of a leaf. You can see I have a leaf on my hand. With the help of this leaf, I am going to explain the structure, even what are all the parts present in it. After this explanation, I am going to show you a mind map as well as a diagram, even diagram. Okay, children. Yes. So now you can see this is the leaf, which is a green in color, already I told, and broad and flat portion. So they given the name as the broad and flat portion as a lamina. What is that? Lamina. 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 This is the first part which I am going to discuss. The leaf lamina. What is leaf lamina? Yes. First, it is a part of a plant and also it is a part of a leaf. It is green in color and it is a flat and broad portion. Upper part you can see it is a brighter color, and if you see the lower portion it is little bit lesser color, dark in color, and this lower portion is less in color. Okay, this is how lamina, this is what lamina. So how this leaf lamina is attached to the stem? So with the help of small stalk, which is called as stalk. Okay, so this is the small stalk which is called as petiole. Okay, so the next part is stalk of a plant. Okay, this helps to attach the leaf to the stem or directly to the branches. Okay, this portion will called as a petiole. 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 Clear, children? Yes. This petiole extends till the tip of the leaf. The tip of the leaf we called it as apex. Most of the leaves are having apex. Okay, apex. The tip of a leaf we called it as apex. Okay, so the petiole extends from the mid of the leaf till the tip of the leaf. So that we called as midrib. If I backside if I show, it will be very clear to you all. This is the petiole. The petiole is extending and runs through till a tip of a leaf. So this we called as the midrib. Okay, now we will discuss what is a midrib. Yes, midrib is a part of a leaf. Okay, it runs through the center of the leaf till the end of the leaf, till the tip of the leaf. Okay, so this midrib helps to transfer water from a stem to the leaf. Okay, even you can see from midrib you can see some veins or thinner veins are rising. So that we called as a veins. It is a tube-like structure. Okay, it extends from the midrib. It carries water and minerals to all parts of the leaf, and even this veins gives shape and support to the leaf. Okay, children, just one example I will tell you. Imagine in your body, if you don't have a bones, that is skeleton is not there, only muscles are there. Imagine what happened. Yes, you can't stand, sit, walk, run, right? Yes, so it will be like a batter. Yes, like a chapati dough. It will not stand. Yes, the same way, if the veins are not there in the leaf cannot be like this. Okay, so this gives shape and support to the leaf. This is what midrib and veins. So we discuss about full flat portion lamina. The part which is called as petiole helps to attach the leaf to the stem, and the petiole extends to the tip of till the tip of the leaf. We called it as a midrib. from the midrib we can see a veins are rising. Yes children, so this is parts of a leaf. Along with this, we already discussed in photosynthesis gases entering into the leaf. Carbon dioxide needed for food. How? Yes, so the lower portion of the leaf, small tiny portions will be present. We can't observe in this leaf because it is very minute. We can't see through our eyes. Okay children, minute opening will be present. Through that opening the carbon dioxide will enter into the leaf. Okay, so here this stomata helps to transfer the gases, exchange the gases, taking carbon dioxide and given out oxygen. It is exchanging the gases. Okay, and most of the leaves the stomata is present in the lower surface. Okay children, this is what stomata. It is a tiny opening present on the lower surface of the leaf. It helps to exchange the gases. Okay, so now I explained you about a structure of a leaf. You can see over here clearly all the parts I mentioned. Yes, first part we discussed about lamina. It is a flat portion, and second part we discussed about stalk. So from this to here this will be called as a petiole, yes, or stalk. Then from the stalk we discussed about a midrib. I marked as a midrib, and the next one the apex, the tip of the leaf we called it as apex, and from the midrib you can see the veins. Here I marked as a veins. Clear children? These are all the parts of the leaf. Along with that I explained you about stomata which is present in the lower surface of the leaf. Now we discuss about the functions of the root and stem as well as full complete structure of a leaf. Now how the photosynthesis process will happen. Yes, so here I have a leaf. Yes children, you can see. So full you can see it is a lamina, petiole, midrib, veins, and you can see the back side of a leaf. I draw a small holes, you can see, right? So these all are stomatas. Okay, yes, I wrote here carbon dioxide is entering, oxygen is coming out. Okay, through this stomata only. Okay, so now how the process is happening. Yes, the water will be absorbed by the roots and the stems taking that water and minerals to the all parts of the body, all parts of the plants. Okay, so now the how the leaves are reaching the water through the stalk and petiole. The water from the stem, the stalk and petiole taking the water, and through the midrib with the help of veins it is transferring to all parts of the leaf. So that's why I wrote a water here, plus here what I wrote, sunlight. Yes children, sunlight. So we all know it is a green pigment. Already I discussed green pigment which is present in the leaf. We called it as the chlorophyll. Yes, chlorophyll absorbs sunlight. The upper part of the leaf is having a chlorophyll. It absorbs the sunlight. Okay children, so now already I told you that from the back side the carbon dioxide is entering into the leaf. Now what is happening? Yes, you can see over here water plus carbon dioxide is entering from the back side of the leaf, lower part of a leaf, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. What is present? What is preparing? Yes, sugar, that is glucose plus oxygen. Oxygen is coming out that we are breathing, that humans and animals are breathing. This is called as a photosynthesis process. Okay, yes, the water plus carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll will be getting sugar and water. Sugar is a food which is prepared by the plant and it releases oxygen which is used by animals and human beings. I hope everyone understood. Yes, so now I have a photosynthesis process one. See here, so photosynthesis, photo means light and putting together, so we called it as photosynthesis. The water absorbed, the process takes place by the water absorbed by water and minerals absorbed by the root, carbon dioxide from the air and sunlight, chlorophyll and sunlight. The plant produce a food called as sugar, that is glucose plus oxygen, which is taken by humans and animals. Okay children, this is what photosynthesis process. Yes, so on one more thing I want to show you. This is what part of a, what is this? Parts of a leaf. Yes, I discussed about leaf lamina, stalk, midrib, veins and stomata. One more topic I want to cover you children. Yes, the last one is veins. So if you see in all the leaves, veins are not like a same. It may vary. So that we called as venation. The arrangement of veins in leaves we called as venation. V-E-N-A-T-I-O-N. Venation. Venation means what? The arrangement of veins in the leaf. We called it as venation. There are two types of venation. One is reticulate venation. Another one is parallel venation. What is meant by reticulate venation? The veins are arranged in a network form. It looks like this. Network form means here one vein will be here, one vein alternate will be arising. So that we called it as the network venation. Okay, reticulate venation. Example, rose, hibiscus. Okay children, these are all mango. Okay, these are all reticulate venation. If you go for a parallel venation, you all know in math you read parallel. Parallel means, so one line is there means same to down of that line one more line will be there. That is a parallel line. Yes, so same way the leaves. If you know, I hope everyone know banana leaf. Yes, is it? So you can see on small lines will be parallel to each other. It will be like this. That we call it as a parallel venation. And also if you see coconut leaf, yes, one stem will be there, you can see stripes, that we called it as a parallel venation. Example, banana and coconut leaf. Okay, so this is what parts of a plant. Yes, I hope everyone understood this concept children. Yes, now I want to give you one small home task. I explained you about chlorophyll. Is it? It is a green pigment, helps to observe sunlight. So related to that only today's question. Yes, what is it? Does all the plants having other color, did you perform photosynthesis apart from the chlorophyll? Okay, you can check it out. If the chlorophyll is not present also, whether the plant will prepare their food. That is the question. You can find out the answer and let me know. Okay children, thank you for your cooperation. Thank you children.